Hey folks, welcome to Playing in Traffic. Look at this guy with the helmet on. Yes. I don't know what it was, man. I get tired of seeing myself without the helmet on. And when I'm back in Atlanta. This is the first time I've been in Atlanta, probably in about 2.5 months. You know, I live about 45 minutes away, but like, had a lot of content that I filmed up in South Jersey, the Wildwood area. And yeah, first time back. Yeah, there's some things have changed. I'm on Rick's Bridge. It's not what it's called. But this is the bridge Rick entered on horseback into Atlanta to find out what was going on. Looking for his family. That was the immediate, yeah, horseback into Atlanta via this bridge. This bridge has been renovated since that time, so it's not the actual surface, but still, all in all. And you know, I noticed this too. Watch this. An upcoming episode that I'm doing, I want to say Playing in Traffic, but I'm not even going to be in traffic. Look at this indoor-outdoor carpet. Yeah, this is something that I'm putting down for my little like my little golf green at my property. Man, this looks really good compared to what I'm doing. I know that. I need to take some pointers at whoever put this down. So yeah, anyway, today's episode, look at that old heel sticker. Today's episode is happening right here. And you're going to get a full update because I haven't been able to update it in probably 2.5 months. 2 to 3 months. Through the fence, we're seeing it, the Gulch. And you know, I have a favorite spot right over here that I'm going to go report to in a second. But we're going to look and see what is going on here. It's Centennial Yards. It basically starts right here. I don't know why the screen is doing that. Okay. Basically starts right there, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to get over there closer. That's the Live Nation venue right there that they're building. So I figured, hey, let's get over here and get an update how Centennial Yards is doing. Is anything open? When are things opening? Etc., etc., etc. That's what today's episode is on Playing in Traffic. With a little overcast. That never hurt anybody. Look at this, folks. This is my first time really seeing with the World Cup design. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I think there's a game tomorrow night. So that would make it July 15th. This is kind of cool. Look at this. Signia Hilton with the soccer ball right there. Very cool. Yeah, they got a game, I think, tomorrow night. Not really sure. I got to be honest with you, I haven't really been following it. Sorry. But, yeah, and here we go. I know this hotel's open for business. That thing looks outrageous. Matter of fact, when you're on this road right here, which I always forget, yeah, Centennial Olympic Park Drive. Right up here, right up there is, oh my God. Thank God there's no residential on this side, because the lights on the side of this building, this high-rise hotel, I think it's called the Phoenix. Forget about it. You ain't sleeping with them lights on. But anyway, yeah, soccer doing big things. World Cup soccer. Is it FIFA or FIFA? I keep hearing both. We had such a high traffic area. I don't really remember this last time I was here. It could have been here. It's not the end of the world if it was or not, but I know this decking is new. And let me say, I usually say leave it in the video, leave it a link in the description of the video, and I actually don't do it very often, but I'm going to say this. That one time I was here multiple times, probably up to about a year ago at least, and I was like, man, this road needs a facelift, and it got it. And you knew that was coming because of basically this. because of Centennial Yards. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to do a quick recon on this here. This, I believe, is the Live Nation venue. And the last time I was here, so that was a video that I posted probably about 2 to 3 months ago. You could actually see that it was definitely going to be like a entertainment venue, because it had the rising steps at the top where they would put seating in, like any other State Farm, whatever your favorite arena is to compare it to. But yeah, I'm gonna put right here when this is opening. I'm gonna see if I get other angles. But now you can't see inside of it because they, did the work on the outside and secure it. So that's come a long way since I've been here. And oh, let's not forget where he's standing. Let's not do that. Been here multiple times. Always got it. So anyway, that where I started the video is right there. You can see the, oh boy, they got a big finger. Right there, you can see the overhanging guard there. You can see that. Not the first overpass, the second one. That's Rick's Bridge. Here, this is Daryl and Carol's bridge. Walking Dead stuff. I don't even know. I just said Rick's Bridge. I don't even think I said Carol. I don't even think I said Walking Dead. It's all Walking Dead reference. But anyway, this is where the van flipped. Season 1, I believe it was. Just flipped. They landed it perfect, right on the tires. After a horde trapped them. A horde came from this direction. A horde came from that direction, and it was big trouble. And it was that van with the cross in the back window. And it was hanging right here. Okay, I've only said that 165 times, so on to the next. Wow, how things have changed. Oh, goodness gracious. I actually saw this online, that this is now open. Cosm is open. I don't know why I'm shooting it from this angle. But yeah, Cosm is open. Actually, you could get tickets tonight. Let's do that again, sorry. You could get tickets tonight to see the All-Star game, Major League Baseball All-Star game, which, by the way, the Home Run Derby held in my hometown, Philadelphia, PA. That was dynamite last night. Congrats to Jordan Walker, but even more so the whole event. That whole show was amazing. But anyway, Cosm, you can come here tonight and actually watch the All-Star game. So what did I see the tickets? So they got different level tickets in there. It's a very big place, but they got like tickets where you can go and get I think it's like $28, and I guess you could sit lower, like under the dome, so to speak, that's in there. So they got different ticket prices. The one was the Hall. It's called the Hall. That was sold out. One of the tickets was $1. I don't know if that was the Hall, not sure, but anyway, Cosm is open for business. Man, I tell you what, I would probably think about going if I was here for SummerSlam. Even though WWO is a stinky product right now, I probably would go just to see what the experience was like. But I think I'm going to be out of town for that. But that being said, ooh, more soccer. Oh, never mind. It's a State Farm guy. Look at this soccer ball. Look at this. Right there. Look at that. There. That could be. This might be thumbnail alert. I'm not really sure. I might get closer. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, even more. Check this out. Check this side of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah, so you see it right there. They're still doing games. I'm gonna have to look and put right here in text form how many soccer games actually were in there, or total. Because man, oh man, they really went on. Look, let's face it, Cosm was, the deadline on that was prior to the World Cup starting. So yeah, I'm not, every city how much of a big deal the World Cup was coming to their city. Okay, first time, last time I was here, this was completely blocked, and all I was able really to do was to film the fence that was here that had some like odds and ends, like advertising Centennial Yards. But guess what? That's all gone. One, because Cosm's open. Two, because this walkway's open. Anyway, here's the entrance to Cosm right here. And then this again is just another angle of that's the venue that they're. I'll see if I can get the name of that. That's the Live Nation venue. I'm seeing an ETA on that of 2027. This may be like a food courtish thing. I'm going to check into that too as well. But yeah, check it out. This fence is all gone. Look, brand new decking here. Look at this. State Farm there, Mercedes there, Cosm here, Centennial Yards. And guess what? Let's be honest. So like everything that I've heard already, been reading, and you know I kind of keep up all with the Philly experience, is that this is going to be. What's up, brother? Yo, what's going on? The one thing about this is that this is being kind of like is an influence. Hold on. And this is a big influence. Atlanta really between the Battery where the Atlanta Braves play and Centennial Yards, every city in the United States is just doing overhead recon, surveillance, research and development based on what they're building. It seems like they're first. So everybody, I know Philly's the conversation, the front of the center, what's that called now, Wachovia? I don't know, no, Xfinity. So they're building up there now is the front of it, they're going to be eliminating parking to develop stuff that kind of looks like Centennial Yards, that kind of looks like the Battery. That's the new norm that's coming. Venues just really centralized location. And like the old days where you just had like Fulton County Stadium or Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia and maybe had one other venue there is over. And now it's about, if you're building a venue, somebody's going to come along and piggyback and drop all of this kind of sort of stuff all around it. And you know what? For the most part, the consumer is the winner. You're going to pay, but I mean, entertainment's entertainment on this level. It's like, that's what people want. So this is amazing how this looks. It really is. I'm going to see if I can walk in. So this right here would be the way out to the Darrell and Carroll Bridge. Okay, and then here's the venue, the Live Nation venue from the interior side of Centennial Yards. And look at this. Look what they did here. Really nice decking. Over here is going to be like I was saying, it's like a food court. All these are coming soon that I've noticed. Shake Shack. I think the Irish exit is open. I think that's open. You never know when you hear whistling, even has anything to do with me, but they get sensitive about filming and definitely riding a one wheel. Look at the rooftop, the rooftop deck, if you will, of Cosm. Very popular. There's an entrance over here. You got some of these retail units right here, like this one, selling different things. What is this? Chops Bar. We have to find out what this is going to be right here. This is given hotel, but I'm not really positive. I'm going to ask a couple annoying questions to find out exactly what this is going to be. Talk about thumbnail. Yeah, Peachtree Hotel. That's one of my favorites in the Atlanta area. It's one of my favorite buildings in general, generally speaking, but that's a nice look. That's a nice view right there. And of course, if you're up here, that's going to look really good. And I'm going to find my way up there. I'm going to have to talk Braxy B into something she's probably really not interested in doing. Or somewhere that looks very cool. I'm sure the views are spectacular. Look at this. This absolutely has thumbnail written on it. So yeah, young lady back there kind of filled me in on everything. I kind of know what's going on now. I can now give you the following information. Yeah, so that security guard was saying that Cosm is open. The Live Nation venue, to her knowledge, is going to be called Live Nation, which is like, like give it a name. I forget how long they've leased it. It's like a 5,500 seat venue that's there. That's due to be finished summer of 2027, so that's got a ways to go. And apparently that's and may even also be 6 months behind schedule. Now, that being said, Cosm's open. That other building that I'm going to reference earlier in the video is a hotel. That's going to be done this year at some point. And then the place where I noticed that they have Shake Shack already has their name brand, you know, their branding on the side of it, along with like this Irish bar. That's open. That's going to be a 2-floor retail and restaurant and food center. I know they got a nicer name for it, but that's what I'll call it. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on here. I'm gonna go right back in one more time and give it a look-see as I stand under the Phoenix right here. This is the Phoenix Hotel, which, by the way, sounds like it's kind of affordable. I was kind of surprised to hear that those numbers were actually that manageable. So, like, I absolutely are going to want to stay there. I would love to see what's going on with that. And that's been open. Phoenix has been open right here. Okay, let me go see what else I can find out. Okay, so in conclusion, I like using that one. I don't think I've ever used that on my channel. Anyway, in conclusion, this hotel will be ready at some point during this year. This Live Nation venue that is apparently being called Live Nation is going to be ready by the summer of 2027 and may also be 6 months behind schedule. This place right here, Cosm, is open for business. Yeah, oh yeah, check it all out. Cosm open for business. And then this place over here is currently being filled. So yeah, Shake Shack's on its way. There is a place in here that's open. I think it's this place, Irish Exit, right here, is open. But this is going to be a 2-floor, you can clothing and eatery units for both those things. So that's what's going on there, and they're just waiting for clients. They're waiting for businesses that want to come in here and get and lease space. All right, folks. Centennial Yards is well underway. Part of it is even open. Cosm's open. Come on down, check it out, Centennial Yards. And I'll be in touch. I'll be doing an update. Hopefully my next update is me actually in Cosm. But we will see. All right, folks, have a great day. Pleasant tomorrow. I'll see you next episode.